Here with manager Lee Allinson after a 3-1 win over St.Neots. Lee, before we get into the game, can you just clear up what happened with the pitch? Obviously, we're meant to be playing on grass when we got here.
Yeah, I mean, we've had obviously a bit of rain this morning, which meant that the game's had to. Well, we got a text message to say that the game's been transferred to Astro. The pitch was waterlogged, and we've got here and absolutely nothing wrong with the pitch, and quite disappointed, to be honest with you. Because I think if there was a pro side here today, that game would have gone ahead no problem. You know, not to mess up the pitch, and you know we wouldn't have messed the pitch up. The pitch was in perfect playing condition, and it leaves a bit of a sour taste in your mouth because you plan and prepare, and you end up on an AstroTurf with a fence round it, and it takes a gloss off what is or should be a really good contested friendly. You know, so it's bitterly disappointing. I don't for 1 minute blame Mark at all. You know, the decision was taken out of his hands. He also wanted to play on there. But when you get told the pitch is waterlogged and you turn up and it's in perfect condition, as I say, that's bitterly disappointing. And you know, is it because we're not a pro side that they've taken us? Because they wouldn't have done that to a Luton or a Peterborough. That game would have been played on there today, and our game should have been played on there today. So disappointing, and probably our first half performance showed that. You know, and as I say, it was disappointing all round, and the players were disappointed because we were looking forward to this one today.
Do you think we had to change up preparations at all?
Yeah, totally. You know, I had to text the boys at 12:30 to tell them to bring moulds. Well, they would have probably played on moulds on there anyway, but obviously to tell them that it's gone from a stadium now to an AstroTurf. You know, preparations, and I'll be honest with you, my preparations probably changed a little bit because I was disappointed, and I had the ump, to be honest. Because, as I say, you want these friendlies. We go into Luton and Charlton now, and they're a little bit false to what we're playing. And this was a really big game for us today. And as I say, I wanted it in the stadium. I wanted it on the pitch. If I'd have got here and the pitch was underwater, or there was a goal mouth underwater, or something like that, there'd have been no issue. I'd have moved it onto the Astro, no problem at all. But absolute nothing wrong with the pitch. In perfect working order. It's going to be dry for the next 5 days to work on it after, and this is what pre-season's all about. We'd have had it quite happily. I had it at our ground today. There would have been no issue. So as I say, disappointed that side of it. No blame of Mark at all. You know, as I say, he wanted the game on there as well. So it's one of them things, and again, we had to move on after that.
Getting into the game, you said you were disappointed with the first half. Can you just talk us through it?
Yeah, just maybe, as I say, maybe it come from me, maybe it come from Eddie, maybe the players, we didn't prepare quite right, because we didn't know if we were going to be on the pitch or not, and then we weren't, and then we were, and then we weren't, so it was maybe just a bit of preparation. I just didn't think we had much bite about us first half. We were good on the ball. I thought we moved it well. Listen, we've had more chances today than I think I've ever seen in a Biggleswade Town team. We could have won the game heavily if we took our chances. We didn't. But as I say, the first half there was just no bite about us. We conceded a really sloppy goal by not going with a runner and just calling offside. It was lazy. And I just said to the boys at half time, they're playing for their shirts in 2 weeks today, and I need to see a little bit more. And to be fair, they give me that second half.
It was quite a one-sided game. I don't think 3-1 reflects the score. You said second half was much improved. Again, can you just kind of talk us through it?
Yeah, just we was on the front foot. You know, we were winning ball higher up the pitch. We were pressing better. Bawley was winning balls that he wasn't winning in the first half. The back four were winning balls. We wasn't taking risks. We wasn't playing offside trap. You know, that's the disappointing. They got him behind us 2 or 3 times today, and they didn't get him behind us on Tuesday night, Boreham Wood. And you know, that was what I said to the boys. Don't play Boreham Wood because they're a conference side and play properly, and then not turn up today. But as I say, second half we were very good. We moved the ball with a purpose. Sean Lucien was unplayable today, and again the subs have come on and made a massive impact. Joe scored 2 goals, probably could have had 7. He knows that, and Joe will put that right because that's what he does. So as I say, you know, that was the disappointing thing in terms of chances we've created today. We could have had 7 or 8. You know, I felt we'd have more chances today than we did against Bedford FC. But having said that, the all-round performance second half was so much better, and we looked like a real good side second half.
Talk us through Tuesday's game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I felt this was why it was important today, because Tuesday I think Luton are going to bring a strong squad down for Tuesday's game. I think a few first team players will be involved. It's for a cup as well, so you know we've got to approach that properly. We've got to work extremely hard. The next 2 friendlies are going to be really tough, like the Boreham Wood game where you don't have much of the football. But you know, they're great games to be involved in. and hopefully we can put a performance on that Luton will enjoy, and we'll play it the right way, and you know, they might bring a team down to us next pre-season if we do it right. So it's an important game for the club. Hopefully we get a few fans turn up, and we'll take it forward and prepare for 2 weeks today.
Brilliant. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.